Yes, justice is possible given the pull finances have in the criminal justice system. However, this doesn't mean that money does not play a role in the outcome of cases. Money does influence the criminal justice system to an extent, but viewers of movies and people in society need to understand that the cases that make the news are the rare few. They make the news because they are out of the ordinary. In cases like O.J. Simpson and Brock Turner, they became famous cases for several reasons. One of those reasons being that they are extraordinary. The media does not want to report the normal cases because there is nothing that will grab the public's attention. The Brock Turner and O.J. Simpson cases were so out of the ordinary, they were plastered all over social media. But viewers need to be aware that not every case in the criminal justice system is like those two. Those two are a small part of a system that most of the time executes justice. The fact that justice is not achieved in every case is a problem, which is why it is important to study cases where justice was not achieved, so people can learn from previous mistakes and hopefully achieve justice. One thing that past cases have shown us is that people who are less fortunate than others have a harder time receiving proper counsel. They will most likely be given a public defender who is handling dozens of cases at a time and cannot spend the appropriate time working on a defense. This is one of the many ways that money impacts the criminal justice system.
O.J. Simpson, nicknamed the Juice, is a former NFL running back, playing for both the Buffalo Bills and San Francisco 49ers throughout his football career. He was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1985. When he retired, he started new careers in acting and football broadcasting. On June 12, 1994, police received a report of a double homicide in Los Angeles. The victims were Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman. O.J. was a person of interest in these murders. On June 17th, police entered a car chase with O.J. Simpson that was broadcasted live to 95 million people. The car chase, arrest, and trial that followed were some of the most widely publicized events in American history. After his arrest, O.J. hired the Dream Team, a defense team consisting of Robert Shapiro, Johnnie Cochran, Robert Kardashian, Barry Scheck, F. Lee Bailey, Alan Dershowitz, Gerald Ullman, Carl Douglas, and Peter Neufeld. This defense team cost O.J. between $3 million and $6 million throughout the trial proceedings, about $50,000 a day. On the day the bodies of Nicole and Ron were discovered, O.J. Simpson was worth about $11 million. As soon as he was named a person of interest and then a suspect, he began spending his money rather than earning it. He needed to make money to somehow keep up with his expenses for his Dream Team defense. Luckily for him, he was a celebrity. He was also a celebrity on trial for murder. While he was in prison, O.J. spent his time signing jerseys, footballs, and trading cards. He would sign 2,500 trading cards in one sitting. The market for Simpson memorabilia and autographs exploded as the case went on. Some merchants were selling autographed cards for upwards of $500 each. Overall, it was reported that O.J. earned $3 million while in prison on autographs alone. O.J. Simpson was a major public figure, and because of his status as an athlete and celebrity, his case was everywhere. Almost everyone in the mid-90s had heard about O.J.'s case and knew some aspect of it, regardless of how much they paid attention, because it was all over the media. O.J. was able to capitalize on his celebrity status and continue making money, despite being on trial for 2 murders. His financial status helped him immensely in staying afloat during and after the trial, and in hiring one of the best defense teams in criminal justice history, which very well may have helped him get the not guilty verdict in criminal court.
Brock Turner was a student-athlete at Stanford University when he sexually penetrated an intoxicated and unconscious woman in January of 2015. He was subsequently arrested and released the same day after posting $150,000 bail. This case is an example of how a criminal court case can be used to influence legislature and create change in the criminal justice system. Based on the perception that the criminal justice system is lenient towards defendants with wealth. The CJ system is influenced by society, and this is a good case example of this. The fallout of the judge only sentencing Brock Turner to 6 months of jail time, 3 years of probation, and a lifelong sex offender registration. This was a nationwide outrage. Although the judge's decision was defended by many in the field, the public was outraged and believed that the only reason he got a light sentence was because of his financial standing. The belief was that the judge was sympathetic towards Brock because he was a young, fit, athletic white male in excellent financial standing, when in reality the judge granted the reduced sentence because of the recommendations presented by the probation department in the pre-sentence investigation report. Because of this one sentencing, the judge presiding in this case was recalled, and his status as a judge will be decided in the upcoming election this summer in California. Because of this case, the California State Legislature passed 2 bills that changed the state law on sexual assault, one of which would provide a mandatory minimum 3-year prison sentence for sexual assault of an unconscious or intoxicated person. The bills were signed into law in 2016.
Money is a driving factor as to how society functions as a whole. Everyone would like to believe that the criminal justice system is above the financial burden, but it's not. The truth of the matter is, having money can easily affect the outcome of any court case. Oftentimes, the juries in cases like the O.J. Simpson trial do not believe the science behind any of the forensics. They cannot comprehend the technical terms that are thrown around. This leads them to just believing who can educate the jury better on the witness stand. Having money allows for the defense team to provide better services for the defendant. This is something that public defenders don't always have the opportunity to do to help their client. Society has heavy influences on the criminal justice system and how justice is perceived. The case of Brock Turner turned into a media frenzy due to his financial status. Society drew on the financial status and used it as a reasoning behind him receiving a lesser sentence because it was an easily accepted concept. All in all, justice is possible in the criminal justice system. There is no argument that finances impact the outcomes and the perception of the criminal justice system, but it does not stop the possibility of justice to occur.